Have you ever wondered what Minecraft would be like if there were more totems than just the totem of dying? Probably not, but I added them anyway, so... Basically, I made a mod that adds a bunch of custom totems to Minecraft, and I'm gonna be showing it in this video today. Also, if you want to download the mod, the link is in the description. So please download it because it gives me money. So the first totem the mod adds is the totem of the water, which basically gives you a bunch of effects related to water. It gives you dolphin's grace and water breathing when it's held in either your offhand or your main hand. And yeah, you can like swim fast and breathe underwater. Alright, so the way you get this totem is by basically killing an Elder Guardian, and it should drop, well, it doesn't always drop it, it drops it like around half of the time. Okay, finally! It took like 5 tries, but it should be a 50-50 chance. I'm just really unlucky. So basically, it drops the essence of the water. So this item can be used to craft the totem of water. So another item you need to craft any of the totems is you need to first of all kill a Vindicator. Why am I so unlucky? And he drops the essence of the totem, which can be used to craft an empty totem. Alright, so the way you craft an empty totem is basically you have to do this, and then this, and then this, and then you get an empty totem. And this can be used to craft any of the totems in this mod. Alright, so now using the empty totem, the essence of the water, 2 diamonds, 1 blue ice, and 2 water buckets, you can craft the totem of the water. Alright, moving on. Now, this totem might actually be a bit too OP. It basically gives you Hero of the Village 8 when you hold it. I don't know, I might nerf it later because it's a bit overpowered. So, become a Fletcher villager. Villager become a Fletcher? Okay, so... What happened? So these are the normal trades, and then when I'm holding the totem, it's only 9 sticks for 1 emerald, so it's a lot cheaper, like a lot cheaper. I might nerf it later because this is a bit too overpowered, but basically the way you get the totem of the village is you have to kill villagers for it. And actually I did first try, but he drops the essence of the village, which can be used to craft the totems of the village. You have to put an empty totem here, an essence of the village here, 2 blocks of emeralds, 2 emeralds, and 1 slime block for some reason, and that crafts you a totem of the village. And now you have a totem of the village, which is very overpowered. Alright, so now moving on to the totem of wrath. So what it basically does is it gives you strength 2 and gives you 6 extra health, which is really good. Like if you're fighting, it's really useful. But it is quite hard to get because you have to kill a piglin brute to get it. And he dropped an essence of wrath. So now you need an empty totem, an essence of wrath, a netherite sword, 2 lava buckets, and 2 gold blocks, and that gives you a totem of wrath. Now the totem of the mine. Basically what it does is it gives you haste 2, which like I can mine stuff pretty fast. You don't need a beacon for it. Look at how fast I'm mining the stone. It's not that fast, but like you can insta mine it with enough efficiency. Oh, no, where's an elder? Oh, there's an elder guardian there. Why did I? It's right when I'm talking about this, the totem of the mine. It gives me mining fatigue. That is insane timing. So, the essence of the mine is given to you by the Ravager when you kill it. Why do Ravagers have so much health? And it dropped the essence of the mine. So what you need for this totem is you need an empty totem, an essence of the mine, 2 diamond pickaxes, 1 copper ingot, and 2 copper blocks, and you get a totem of the mine. Alright, so now the totem of gluttony. What this totem does is that it increases your hunger. Now, I wanted to give it saturation at first, but saturation turned out to be way too OP when you have it all the time. So I decided to just make it like improve your hunger over time. So it doesn't give you any effects. Alright, so it's like getting rid of my hunger, but then the totem replaces it. It actually does it pretty fast, but like it doesn't have a lot of saturation, so it's not always good. And so the way you get this totem is you have to kill a hoglin and get a essence of gluttony. And so what you need to craft this totem is an empty totem, a essence of gluttony, 1 enchanted golden apple, 2 golden apples, and 2 gold carrots, and you get a totem of gluttony. So this is the totem of invisibility. So the thing with the totem is that it like gets rid of your name tag, but it's not the most useful because you can like see the totem itself because it doesn't get rid of the actual totem. So it's kind of balanced because having invisibility all the time would be a bit overpowered. So you can still see the totem itself. So the way you get this totem is you have to kill a ghast. And it drops the essence of invisibility. Alright, so now the way you craft them is with the empty totem, the essence of invisibility, 2 string, 2 spider eyes, and 1 fermented spider eye. and you get the Totem of Invincibility. Invisibility. So the next totem is the Totem of Protection. So basically what this totem does is it protects you from 40% of all the damage you take. And normally that would kill me with no armor, but with the totem, I actually survive with still some health left. So the way you get this totem is, I'm pretty sure you have to kill a turtle. Yeah, it's a... Wait, okay. That's not supposed to happen. So, I didn't even realize this while I was making the mod. There's actually a bug that makes turtles drop the Totems of Protection instead of the Essences of Protection. So that's not supposed to happen. Yeah, I'll fix that. So what's supposed to happen is it's supposed to drop the Essence of Protection, and you have to craft the totem using 2 shields, an Essence of Protection, an empty totem, 2 turtle shell, and 1 turtle skewed, and you get a Totem of Protection. It is not supposed to just drop the totem itself. Alright, so that brings me to the final and most overpowered totem in this entire mod. The Totem of Power. Basically what it does is it combines all of the totem effects, every single one of them, except it's like slightly less powerful than all the rest of them. So instead of giving you 6 hearts, it instead gives you 4 hearts. Instead of giving you resistance 2, it gives you resistance 1. So it's just a slightly less powerful like combination of all totems in one. But it is very hard to get because you have to get every single other totem and then combine it all into one. And the hardest part about this entire craft is that you need a nether star for it. The light is pretty balanced because it is pretty OP. And now you can craft a Totem of Power using all the totems and another star. Except for the Totem of Undying because it doesn't protect you from death, so it wouldn't be fair to use the Totem of Undying in the recipe. And now that we're talking about the Totem of Undying, this mod actually changes one other thing, and that is the Totem of Undying recipe. The way you get Totems of Undying now is that you have to kill an evoker, and half of the time they'll drop an Essence of Undying, which is more balanced than it usually is in the base game because you can just kill one evoker and you get a Totem of Undying that gives you an extra life, so it's a bit too overpowered, so it makes it a bit harder to get them. Because now that you have the Essence of Undying, you also need an empty totem, an Essence of Undying, 2 gold ingots, 1 gold nugget, and 2 emeralds, and you get the Totem of Undying. So this is basically the entire mod for now. I might change some stuff in the future, but this is it, and if you want to download the mod, go to the link in the description and subscribe.